and we can feed him to Papa Nurgle. Cause fuck you! Oh, why do old games look like trash? Nah, I don't want them on my system. Fuck you! Go to Normieville, go play Candy Crush. What? No rebuttals? Go play some Candy Crush or some Zumba.
Say what now?
I quoted
Zumba.
I just told the audience, I said, Jim Ryan's an idiot. Basically, Jim Ryan's an idiot because he doesn't want to bring older games because they look like crap. I said, well then fuck you, go play Zumba or go play Candy Crush, you normie. Basically, Jim Ryan's an idiot.
Yeah, like seriously, he's retarded.
I mean, I want, just like you, Revenge of the Sith. I want to play the original Metal Gear Solid, the one that.
Can you be like, can you imagine playing the original Metal Gear Solid with Keo? You would torture yourself to get the fucking trophies. And what happened to plundering?
Oh, I figured. No, I wanted to play this because I wanted to slash some stuff up and pretend it's all Jim Ryan. And
Side note, guess what I found?
Huh?
I have Poseidon's Trident in Odyssey.
Oh yeah, you can get that.
I'm a level 52. What do you think?
But yeah, but it's not that I don't want to do it. It's more of a, how do I put it?
Plus, all three of us might be in the job position.
Wait, we're gonna fire Jim Ryan?
No, I'm talking about all three of us now might have to be retooling our streaming schedules and playing schedules.
Yeah, what's
because of work? Well, no, 'cause I'm gonna be getting a job as a chef.
You cooking? Do not feed me sushi.
Well, no, I'm good at. I'm gonna be cooking, you know, at a burger joint up the street.
Sweet.
For 10 an
hour.
hour.
I was gonna say, I hope you don't become a chef because becoming a chef is really, really hard work.
Well, no, it's just I'm gonna be cooking at one of those burger joints, and that means I get to make the food, and they let you. They say if they let you improvise if you want to make stuff specific for customers. But it depends on if the guy is has a position open. It's right down the block, so.
Okay, now we can all stop being called peasants, or idiots for like moochers.
That peasant doesn't term doesn't work on us.
Yeah, we all work now. So shut the fuck up, anybody who had used the arguments. You all don't have jobs. Shut the fuck up.
They didn't say we didn't have any jobs. I guess their term of peasant is where
no, how we don't want to work for a living. Perform work.
No.
You remember?
Yeah.
That's why I said now they can't say anything. The Malfoys or any of them. Max X Hunter Wavy. Is this dot hack? No. If it was dot hack, believe me, I would be having a lot of fun with Hot Seo. No, this is God Eater. Max Hunter Wavy, if you subscribe to the channel, I do play this. Right now we're playing how Jim Ryan needs to go.
Yeah, I know, seriously, because like, really? We get this news of that moron when they finally discover that an Ewok is real?
What? He wants
yes,
to...
a real Ewok has been found, by the way. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
An Ewok.
An Ewok.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, and you know what? I want one.
What? Is it some panda hybrid made in China?
No! It was literally... I guess this is a species of monkey that I've never seen before. It's a monkey that looks like an Ewok, walks like an Ewok, and even moves its arms like an Ewok. It literally walked up...
You and your obsession with monkeys.
Shut up.
But sometimes I do. Sometimes I do hit the little red button.
Open the door. Nope. No, I was talking about the PC fanboys because, like, they always say that. Apparently, if we try and use an argument against the PC elites, it doesn't matter. I guess our arguments don't matter. It's like, how does it not matter?
They always never hardly ever matter, but at this point, oh well.
I'm gonna clear the nest area later.
But
Days.
yeah, Dot Hacks has pretty good stories. I'm not gonna mention the hell I suffered of waiting for the next game to come out when GU was there. Every one of them has a worse stinger than the Trails of games.
Uh-huh.
No, if you played Dot Hack GU Libra, you would feel the pain of the stingers.
Stingers.
And here's the thing, that was during the PS2 era, so you don't know if it's gonna come.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'll tell you a game, a sad game. I'm sad the project got canceled. I mean, Xenosagas won, but it continued in the Xenoblade verse. But still, I miss Advent Rising. You know, all of humanity dies, and you know the game ends really good. And at the ending of it, there's this big reveal, which I don't want to spoil, and you're stuck on a frozen planet, and that's how it ends. There's going to be a part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5. Or no, it's going to be a trilogy. I'm thinking of Xeno.
Oh. Let's fuck Jim Ryan.
Well, Jim Ryan can go burn in an ever lake of fire. I mean, how can I bet if I was to show him, he said he liked Gran Turismo. I was like, dude, look at some of the Gran Turismo 3 from PS2. It still looks good. Wasn't it? On the PS2?
Yeah, it was.
Like, look at Metal Gear Solid 4. Still looks good. Oh my god, if you give me that multiplayer for Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh. Put me in that area. Or allow me to stream Metal Gear Rising. As much as I may dislike the story and the Raiden coming back, that music and the gameplay was badass. What? Don't tell me you can't. The music was badass. It got you pumped for some of them boss fights. Metal Gear Rising has some really great soundtracks.
So what now?
Oh, I was saying how I want how Jim Ryan can kiss my ass because like one of the things he said, like how Gran Turismo 2 or 3, the one for PlayStation 2, still looks good. Metal Gear Solid 4 looks great. Give me the multiplayer. And then I also, what was it? I was also saying
Hell, fucking 3. Metal Gear Solid 3.
Hold on. I was go on the Metal Gear. I was gonna say also Rising still looks good. I may not like the story, but I love that gameplay. I love that music. That music was badass. Don't deny it. When you're slicing stuff up and that metal music kicks up.
Yeah. Especially how does Raiden get his own exclusive track that's spread like fucking like when that track plays, that's a different type of slaughter you get into.
Let's not forget that big metal track that played when we were fighting that big Colossus thing.
The Metal Gear Ray. No, that's the track I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was an awesome track. I mean, I remember have that on repeat as a ring there. I was like, that was great. Oh yeah, if you give me Metal Gear Solid 4 online, I would love it. Give me that stuff back. Give me.
I have Metal Gear Solid 4. No,
I have it too.
No, I think it said 5. They should have just brought back Metal Gear Solid 4's multiplayer and improved it with 5's. Because 5's was only a fucking shell of what 4 was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into 5. You stabilized the gameplay and a bunch of other things, but you really screwed yourself over. You could tell.
When they said Metal Gear Solid 5 was going to be like Peace Walker, I expected a 4-player cooperative system, and they said, "Oh yeah, that was going to be in it." And no, the fuck it wasn't.
You lied to me.
Because how did a fucking PSP game, even its remastered versions, get that right?
I don't know. I really don't. I question some things. Sometimes I do question things.
That's a Konami call.
But then again, Jim Ryan, I mean, how is it that a white guy, and I'm just going to be, if I sound racial, well, I'm Korean, so shut the hell up. I make fun of the Koreans all the damn time. Kim Jong-un can't get his hand off the button. The right
Exactly,
button.
and he's a Korean side. He's like, Cho, what are you doing? What are you doing? You do not come into work saying hello in an empty workspace. Sometimes I do. No,
So
you do not. Cho.
So how do the Japanese allow this little dude, this little prick, American prick, to boss them around on their own multi-billion-dollar company that's got its hands on
For
Crunchyroll,
real.
Funimation, and all them? Dude, if you're that powerful, you could just tell this little dude, back the hell off, we'll do what we want, get out. Sony, do what they're doing to Kathleen Kennedy and the people who want to get rid of the Snyderverse, please. Grow
Pretend, yeah, I know.
backbone.
Just give them their pretended power, but then when they do something out of line, just like, yeah, let us handle this from here. But I'm the boss. Yeah,
No,
no,
you're
no,
not.
no.
I love how Warner Bros. Is giving those people just the big old middle fingers when it came to the
You
Snyder
mean,
Cut.
AT&T?
And I love how Disney is stripping Kathleen Kennedy
Slowly.
slowly. But I think Kathleen Kennedy deserves a slow, painful go away.
Yeah, seriously.
For as much damage as she has caused, her and the Phantom Menace, she deserves to go very, very painfully
It's
into
like
the night.
they're basically the polar opposites of each other. You got one doing wrong, but then two wrongs don't make a right. Somebody tried to justify their actions saying, well, they donate to charities. What have you done with your life? Jealous fucker. I was like, well, what did you do with your life? Did you donate? What does that matter?
I'll tell
I'm
them
like,
this.
Exactly.
I donate to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital thing at my local Taco Bell whenever they had that thing. The Make-A-Wish thing. I donate every damn
You
time.
donated to Taco Bell.
No. That thing where you help the
Yeah, I
kids,
know.
that thing. That's the only one I trust, or that, because I've been to those hospitals in St. Louis, or the St. Louis things. Not dying, but the hospitals, them. I know where I've been to the actual buildings, and I've seen the authenticity, so I don't donate to those, like, the tornado hit somewhere, or the Florida in place hit and the boat washed ashore. No. Or the car got hit by lightning, and it needs a repair bill, but it restarted the engine. No.
It's not that they need a repair bill. It's just like the car is fucking dead. Like the battery's dead. A jump start of lightning got that bitch going.
Was the guy still alive in the car?
Yeah, no shit.
It's rubber, I know that. He's surrounded by rubber, so he shouldn't be able to get
No, because
killed.
while he was doing, because he said while he was trying to crank to turn the thing on, it just went. It just turned itself on. Like once it turned itself on, he took off.
And
He was
then
like,
all
I
of a
didn't
sudden,
think. Once I heard was.
and let me guess, two people were banging in the middle of the storm in front of everybody.
Yeah, and then the police. Yo, tell me this: how is it that there's a whole cop trial, even though I know the guy died for George Floyd, but a military guy who's black and Latino, and the cop pepper sprayed him, and they beat him down when they pulled him out. Yeah,
Yeah,
without
that's not on
any
the news. I heard about that. That guy
no,
was in
without any. But I'm like, without any complications, they immediately fire that cop instead of sending him on leave or the excuses. Yeah, he's on leave and we'll decide the case then and blah blah blah. We'll deal with the
You
court.
want to talk crooked cops? Go watch
they fired him immediately.
American Gangster. Did you see what Denzel Washington did to all the cops? He's like, you're gonna arrest me.
I thought that was Training Day.
No, American Gangster, when he was the mafia boss. And he had control. He was a cocaine dealer during World War, and he took down the entire police force because they were all dirty with him.
Yeah.
And it's with him and Russell Crowe. I mean, he got rid of people like by setting them on fire, like mafia gangster style. It was a great movie. Oh, I remember him. He's like, and they go arrest him at church.
Oh damn it! I just screwed myself. I accidentally lit the fucking brazier.
He looks at me like, really? You're going to arrest me here in the house of God? My church place. Really?
Kale,
Okay.
I'm an idiot. I lit the own enemy's brazier to call reinforcements, thinking this thing was gonna blow up. Also, I got Hades' bow.
Well, I'm just...
Round one. Burst status running out.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, we were just talking about that. And how is it that you Floridians just don't care? Like, you know, you're gonna have sex in the middle of the storm on the beach.
No, why were you delayed and then you came back?
Who, me?
Oh, I heard Keel perfectly fine.
Oh, okay.
Ah, shit. I gotta be a certain distance. Motherfucker.
So, okay, what days would you possibly be able to be off that we could probably all coordinate on time, possibly, if you get the job?
I don't know. That depends if I'm given the job. I heard that at least possibility. Because not only that, they might also, my mom also might be a plus. That means if me and her work at the same time doing the cooking, that means, you know, if I got her time, which, because she doesn't want any time different from mine or hers to be separate. She wants me and her to, if we work the same shift, guarantee the job will get done quicker
Oh, yeah.
and more effectively.
Yeah, I got asked today, like, in my job, was like, how the hell did you get... Because I worked at a different position, and I've known how to do it. I've had an incompetency for a while problem at this area. And we got done, like, in faster time than normal. And they go, how'd you do that? I was like, good management. It's like, you all suck at management. That's the thing. Even if I get the other person to hate me, it'll still get done. I guarantee you that. Of course, it's funny, as I remember someone, at one job I worked, they offered me a manager position. I'm like, hell no! I don't even take a vice manager! I'm happy with grunt worker. Very little responsibility. I know that.
This place is now available for Spartan Invasion.
Wait, I thought you wanted Vikings.
Well, I'm right now playing Odyssey.
So, Odyssey started the whole Spartan Invasion thing? The raiding?
Well, it has conquest battles. Raiding is just fucking the war-crazed Viking things.
Yeah, that's
do.
the cool thing of that. I mean, I've played that part.
That's just what they fucking do.
You know, I would love it, like, if, like, just for a cameo, because they're working multi-platform, all of a sudden, when the next DLC comes out, you're in there, Kratos pops up. What do you want?
No, you wouldn't have to show that. You would just have to show him walking with his hoodie like this. What do you want from me? And they'll be like, they'll make a joke like this. Oh, he seems extra comfy. Yeah, let's just go. And then the assassin will be like, I want to fight this guy, and somebody will be like this. No. I sense when they're the powerful adversary, and I think you'll die here. Let's just continue with our task.
He's just like I mean, like, he's like a cameo type thing. He just pops in and pops out. Like,
yeah,
you're going for a kill, and he's like, I want to kill that guy.
Yeah, he would have to be in his appearance from at least the beginning before he gets to Scandinavia. Because I guarantee, isn't that where the thing takes, Valhalla takes place? It takes place in Scandinavia, doesn't it?
Hey, Hollow. Glad to see you're back. I'm glad to see you're doing fine. We're back.
Where in the fuck does... Oh, it's over there.
Well, we're talking about how we want Jim Ryan gone, because apparently Jim Ryan does not like PlayStation anymore. He doesn't think it's worthy of having, you know, all your games to be able to play. Why don't you tell him what you told us on how they were gonna... the petition thing? Because we weren't airing yet when you told that mall that the Japanese were planning. He just said F you.
Jim, what the patent is to probably get PS1, PS2, PS3 games, and obviously, because you know PS3 and PS4 already have trophies, so it's more so for PS1 and PS2 to be able to play the entire 1 and 2 library on the future in the PS5 with their own trophies for each one, for each game that can be playable. Or let's say if you put the old disc in, it will have a, it will basically it's basically emulating the game as like a remastered or a upscaled version of the game. But Jim Ryan's like, why do people like playing these older games? They're just ugly.
Yeah, Jim Ryan doesn't understand that. Hollow, we do not mention that group right now. The Malfoys have nothing to do. We don't even mention that whole situation right now is currently being buried in the sand for eternity. Until it rises up and then gets its head cut off like nasty, like a, well, what happened to Medusa.
And then the Fire Nation attacked. KL, I'm just gonna say this right now. Battlefront 2 is basically Space Vietnam.
Oh, hell yes!
Especially if we played on Crate. Oh no, we did play on Crate. You know that trench battle in the ground?
Yes, where I was the droids and the rebel scum just destroyed you.
No, we were like the First Order versus the Resistance.
And rebel scum just destroys you, which makes no damn sense.
Hey! I see a naughty dog. Get over here, you cuckman. Oh yeah, and he is remaking the first one. And guess who? And it's like I'm surprised this hasn't taken off yet. Guess who he's gonna be consulting again?
Oh, Nita Carcesian, of course.
I think that's just basically gonna ruin the studio at that point.
The studio's been dead to me for years. That studio died a long time ago. It's just people are now finally seeing the light.
Yeah.
Why do you think I look at you like you just now realize that?
No, I know that, but I'm just like...
You buried your head in the sand like, I don't want to believe it. It can't be true. It just can't. Like Metal Gear fans did when the Metal Gear Phantom Pain came out. It's like watching a sick child. Sorry, I remember Yao Young's reaction to that was hilarious.
What the hell?
Well, good for you.
Gio, what are you doing? What is going on here?
Kiyoma going to push the red button. Sometimes I want to push the red button.
Why the fuck are you not a doctor yet?
Because I don't want to be a doctor. Okay, do you want to give me the power of equivalency in real life to the One Ring?
You know what? I'm just gonna have to play this for your audience.
Hey, good job. Our North Korean government is releasing to the media footage of our nuclear tests, as well as footage of our scientists at work.
This is a Chinese guy bald wearing a lab coat, by the way. Tell him the name.
Yep, Bobby Lee.
Showing we are capable of very much. So, just be at work at the controls. And action.
He's trying to push a button.
So, no, but pretend the camera isn't here, okay? Just act natural. Sure. Look at the camera.
It'll be fine,
Okay,
I guess.
just push the button. Sure, you are a scientist. This is what you do. You never push the buttons like that. No, you don't. Forget the buttons. Alright, just walk out of the room and enter like you're at work. Oh, no! Come! When do you ever say hello when you enter your own empty lab? No, you do not. Now do it again and do not say anything.
Red Hood.
I'm a scientist! You're a scientist! Science! No, no! No, no! That's not how you talk to Han! Okay, just get out of the job. And action. I'm checking the numbers! Joe! Let me see! No, Joe! Okay, Joe, stop! Stop! Action! Cut! Action! What are you doing? What are you doing? You're a liar. In the lab.
What the hell are you guys watching?
Keo has finally discovered that his people already meme themselves on the internet without his help.
I know, it's glorious too.
Oh.
Oh, so you're playing Monster Hunter World. Are you playing, gonna play Rise? Oh wait, Rise is for, Switch.
I have Monster Hunter World. And Frostborn.
You have what?
And Frostborn, what's it called? The Frostborn or the Frost World for,
Dude, that thing has so
Monster
many
Hunter.
freaking DLCs, it's ridiculous.
There's only one.
No, I meant, like, emoji shit.
Oh, you don't even need those sauce. Fuck that.
Alright,
So,
what
Keo,
the fuck
what-
was the objective?
What happens, Keo, when Asians don't want to be doctors?
We all die.
Time to start thinking about career. Okay. Oh, okay. I was thinking you're going to be a doctor. Why? Every time you get sick, none of us can convince you to see a doctor. You even said you'd rather go back to China. So why do you think I tell you to go to help me? Help me! I really don't know that. Become doctor to take people's money, not to help people. Why do I need an A1 in math to count the money? That I was actually.
Yes, exactly!
What the hell you say? What you think you put Bitcoin? Who the hell will pay you? I have 63,000. They like you to love my channel. You know your father is working too hard. When you get to the hub, buy your father a Rolex watch. Go for a risk.
That's where Keo needs to make fun of himself on a daily on YouTube. He will get the subscribers he wants.
No, I swear I make fun of myself all the damn time. Sometimes I do.
No, I really think you need to do that fake hanging.
That would get me so expelled, it'd be ridiculous.
Well, no, if it got Logan Paul. Oh, by the way, he was on WWE. He got powerbombed. Anyway, which was last night. He got powerbombed, which was great.
Logan Paul was on WWE.
He got powerbombed at WrestleMania.
How did he? WrestleMania's a joke. Never mind. I don't want to think about it.
But he got stoned. He got stunned. That's all I fucking care about.
You
They
did
kicked him right. They kicked him right in the stomach, and they slammed his head round to the dude's knee, and he was knocked the fuck out.
Did he go faster down than what was it? Who was that one boxer?
Yeah, he went down faster than the
Floyd?
boxer he's supposed to be.
Not Floyd. I mean Mayweather. It's Mayweather, wasn't it? Who was the guy that was like everyone was hyped up to see and he lost really bad?
Fuck, I forgot.
Floyd Mayweather?
Monday, Battle Station. Okay, ready. Whiskey has the lightning deal 6 minutes. Set timer. What? This rice is like half price. Why you don't pick 5? We could use some toilet paper. Toilet paper? How much discount? No, I don't think they have any discounts. What the hell? You think toilet paper? How about
Yes, Xenoblade Chronicles is good. It's got a really cool mechanic and stuff like that. I mean, gameplay, some playing on it, but I enjoyed it. Let me tell you how many hours I put in Xenoblade. About 120. I have 200 hours in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Yes, I'm not ashamed to admit I would literally put that much hour in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. 200% it on the first 4 houses. That's not the DLC.
One per person. Take my cat. I'm nothing. I make the profile for the cat.
What did you do with the cat one?
See cheese.
Huh?
They make one involving cats.
No, he says that he'll make an account under the cat so they can get discounts. Oh wait, this is a good one. I think this one is more related. He says, when an Asian gets a B in geography for not knowing his own home country. Oh yeah, this is Kyo.
Steven, midterm goal. Yeah, I got A in everything. Okay, everything except a B in geography. What the hell you say? I swam all the way from China. You get B in geography. I raised a donut. It's online school. You have a map. They ask you live. Ask her. Okay, well, where's Greece? Oh, I know that Greece in Mexico. You have school so easy. When I went to school, I had to walk 20 miles uphill, both ways, push me 6 hours a day on one foot. My other foot was starting a business. My school was 4 walls with no seating. You didn't have chairs either? Sitting wasn't invented yet. You have lunchtime so easy. When I wanted lunch, I had to fight 2 lions. Every day, the same 2 lions. Now they do my taxes.
Dude, he's great at making fun of his own, our own nationalities.
I know, right? Oh god. Wait, when your substitute teacher is Asian. Wait, am I the only one?
Oh wait, I remember you played that one. That one was bad, but it was so funny.
I was 9 years old, I was 25. You're all 9 years old? What the hell? You just come to school, go home, you don't work? Oh my god. When I went to school, I had to walk uphill 20 miles on one foot. My other foot was starting a business. So none of you have a job. Oh, okay, what career do you want to do for? I don't want to do it. Oh, that's okay, no problem. I want to be an actor. I tell you what, I tell all aspiring actors, okay? Venti latte with caramel base. Okay, you want to be failure, don't be failure, but listen.
Failure.
Good test. Okay, now I give you a test, you have 90 seconds, okay? So, I said find eggs, not find your last brain cell. No, when you get the number, you divide, don't disappoint. Okay, that's time, everybody.
Oh my god, he uses brain cells. Did you say you only use your brains? How many times have I made that? This guy's gotta have one brain cell. Oh my god. Even my own terms are being used against me.
No. The best one you cracked up on is when Asians run out of rice.
Oh,
That one hurt you.
that took every stereotype and threw it in the book.
And now they know. Let me see, because I know they hear this shit clearly. Everybody, you're gonna know what happens to Kyo when he runs out of rice. I don't think he cares, but
if I have Chinese food, basically any kind of Asian food, like, you know, Japanese or whatever, like any, basically, you know, food with rice, you know what I mean? Like size me chicken with put rice on it, or a German dish that has rice. It has to be steamed white rice. So if it's not, or like say certain type of rice, but yeah, go tell him I could understand this guy's pain.
Where's the rice in the kitchen? I can't find. Oh yeah, we ran out of rice yesterday. Okay, well you don't get some water. Well, it's lockdown right now, so you can't go to Chinatown. So we can't get rice. Yeah, we can't buy rice right now. Oh my god, what will I have on my SSD? Call UNICEF, it's an emergency. Hello, Beijing Embassy. We need air support. That's I failed my family. We have macaroni and cheese. I don't want to eat SpongeBob elbow. That's so much cheese. What will I fry with my egg. Okay, we have some ravioli as well. Oh, that's a trap. It looked like dumpling. I tried one. No dumpling. You know, there's a Chipotle down the street. Last time I farted so much, I went to hospital. So much cheese again. Whose idea was it to try expired milk? Guys, don't tell your grandfather, okay? Why? Hello, Panda Express. Hello, Panda Express. Hi, welcome to Panda Express. What can I get for you? Hey, listen, okay, don't tell people I come here. It's an emergency. Out of price, okay? What the hell you sell? Not orange chicken. Orange chicken. What the hell is orange chicken? Chicken, not orange. Chicken brown. Do you want to try some? Tastes like my son's YouTube channel. What the hell is that spring roll deep fried?
My child's YouTube.
Jesus, who used so much oil? USA go invade your kitchen. Okay, I take some rice, stone, okay, I know General So, classmate from Beijing. Give me some discount. Oh, really? Oh, that's sick. No, tell him I love his chicken. You want a fortune cookie? What the hell is this? Who fortune will run you today? I hope it's a buzz.
Ah, God, I hate when they do a fucking commercial.
What the hell you sell me? The rice was so dry like goldfish diet and the...
Goldfish diet.
Is that shrimp deep fried again? What the hell? No thank you, I like riding elevators. Why is everything sweet? Do you have any food for honorable people? Oh, we have a new cream cheese review. What the hell? Have you ever seen a Chinese person eat cheese? We eat Chinese food, it's not like American. Does it come with freedom of speech too? Hey, manager? Yeah, I was just wants to know if the cream cheese review comes with freedom of speech. Wait, are you Steven's dad on the Stevenie channel? Oh yeah, my son has a YouTube nobody. Wow. Oh my god, I watch all of his videos. I am so sorry. Hey, actually, if you ask him, if he's interested in sponsorship, we can give you like a 50% off the SD card.
Well, if you think I can help.
Watch out for charges.
Oh, now you're interested when 50% is involved. I wouldn't want to hear fucking Kyo say no, he would not. Kyo would fucking probably go all the way. He'd be like this. They'd be like, oh, we know who you are. You're that crazy Korean. You want 50% off here at fucking damn it, where would Kyo hate the most but take a sponsorship from?
Sushi?
Hollow just put sushi in there. No, where's
No, I would
No,
fucking
that's what
see.
it
No,
gets
no, no. No, I'm gonna throw that on top, and they'll be like, somebody at Publix be like, hey, the manager of Publix be like, hey,
No, I know.
Kyo.
I know what it is. Buy
Wait.
game or anything. Neil Cuthman.
We didn't even hear shit than what you just said.
Huh?
I didn't hear shit of what you just said. All I heard was Cuckman.
I would never take a sponsorship for The Last of Us 2 to play it or sponsor it.
Oh. Okay, I'll crank the deal up for you. You would have to beat The Last of Us Part 2 within a shorter amount of time that it takes to beat it, so that means you have to play it in one run. That means you beat Neil Cuckman. No, if you do that, that means Neil Cuckman has to surrender Naughty Dog to you.
Wait, I have to beat it faster than Neil Cuthman can?
No, then the average time that it takes to beat it.
What's the average time? I'm almost terrified to find out.
Actually, for how long it takes to beat that game.
We were just left.
God damn it.
I think the breaking up was his end. Because everything's clear.
What happened to Postal?
I don't know what happened to the United States Postal Service.
Alright, the weather might be messing with my connection. I don't know. Might be.
I'm lucky it stood clear today. I dodged a fucking bullet.
It's an honor to be able to help.
Well, they were able to get her Minecraft done.
I would hate to say this,
No,
No, yeah.
You who just commented who shall not be named, you're in the middle of a redemption arc, but until that time comes, I'm going to do this. This user's message will be hidden. You are now hidden from the channel.
Wait, what?
I hid a gaming star from the channel.
I mean, he seems to have not been bothering anybody.
He said he came to apologize and stuff like that, and I don't want him on the channel because we just settled everything, so I don't want anything to come. I'm fine.
Well, no, I mean, just let him. I mean, you could just let him know that he could have retracted the message. But I'm sure. Okay, now I'm pretty sure he understands why. I'm sure he still understands why, because he did say no hard feelings for anybody's actions against him.
I don't hold any hard feelings. I've let my rage go. But the thing is, I'm going to hide him for good measure because you're on your redemption arc.
Oh yeah, that's true. Retro,
you're not
Retro,
skipping.
that's the thing.
You're
no,
not
I know.
skipping.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna remind him, remember, because I did talk with him before. I was like, and then we have to keep him on track with what. We're just trying to keep you on track with what Ash said for you to do, which means, remember, you still have to just focus and do you, Retro. You don't have you don't have to emphasize it. You still don't have to emphasize it. It's all good, And I get it. It's a habit. It's an understandable habit.
Don't fall into old habits.
Yeah, don't fall into old habits.
That's why I kind of hid you. It was for your own good, okay, buddy? You can watch, but you're not banned from there. It's just basically what they said.
Yeah.
I don't hold any hard feelings to it anymore because we're all over it now. We all agreed it was one massive misunderstanding, but you're working on your road to redemption. You don't skip to the finish line. You're still at like the first beginning of it, okay? Anybody who skips past tries to go around the board without collecting Go or $200 ends up pretty badly for them. So,
what the? Who in the fuck is that shit?
What
in the hell is that big bitch doing in the field? Oh my god, that is a big motherfucker on the battlefield. We'll be fighting. We throwing hands.
But look, you can subscribe if you want to. It's just like I won't respond because you're in the middle of your redemption. Okay, just let me know, Retro. There are no hard feelings still left. It's all the past. I'll let you have that. I'll let you know that much.
Yo, I forgot. I started playing Dark Souls 2. I forgot that it's not only a fucking.
Hold on. Did I just hear right? You just said Dark Souls? You're playing a Dark Souls game?
No, Darksiders 2.
Oh, I thought you said Dark Souls 2. I was like,
what the fuck are you hearing?
I was like,
did you run out of rice?
No, I might have run out of my Mountain Dews. I'm on Mountain Dew. I thought for a second you said Dark Souls, and we all know you've been criticized for not liking Dark Souls. And I was like, you're gonna have to retract your statement, and like Jonah James did. I haven't retracted in 20 years.
No, what I'm saying is, I forgot that Darksiders 2 was, how the first one is just a straight up, it's a basically God of War game. The second one, it's like a God of War game if it was a fucking also an RPG, because it levels up and you have to equip attachments, armor and all that like an RPG system.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
There was a ton of dropping of loot and stuff like that. I noticed that when I was playing for a few minutes of it.
And
Can I just say this?
Hate Vulgrim.
Oh, Vulgrim's in it? I thought you got to kill him in one. Samuel treats him like a little bitch, so that make it all more better.
And of course we're dealing with, what, if I have to deal with Vulgrim, you have to deal with the fucking succubus.
Oh crap, when are we going to return to playing that co-op on podcasters? Practically, because that's podcast material other than God Eater. I just realized that. And I haven't touched the game since we had that confession.
John is planning on freeze in
Kale, just listen to this. Earlier today, when I went to finish, I could have finished Republic Commando in just 2 streams. The entire Twitch website crashed, so it crashed my stream like an hour and a half in, and then I had to finish the last fucking level, and the last level, Libra can fucking tell you, took me 2 fucking hours. I'm like, really? 1 fucking level? 2 hours? And then guess what? No, I didn't get my Revenge of the Sith level. Guess where it leaves off?
The start of the...
No. It leaves off at that battle of Kashyyyk that Yoda goes to. And then they started playing, out of nowhere, the Order 66 music, and I was getting ready. I was like, yes. And then he says, and now the time is, Commander. And then they were like this, the Clone Wars will be just. Oh yeah. Side note: Anakin was 22 when he got burned. Just so you know that, kid. Yeah.
Well, you know he had a fangirl in the Darth Vader comic. That was dirty. Very, very disturbing.
22, so you're in the suit for 19 years. How?
22 equals 41 or 42.
Maybe about 41, 40. Yeah, going around that time. Yeah. Kyo should know math. You can tell ya.
You know, math was created because humans got bored, right? You know that, right? It's theorized that humans created math because we got bored when our society got peaked during ancient times and then destructed. So that was something we created on our downtime.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Where in the fuck in real life, everyone realized to this day, they finally just realized that they're like, what is the point of the silent letter?
I've always wondered that. Rock. R-O-K. No, it's R-O-C-K. What is the point of the silent letter? That's hilarious. But yes, now the title is Jim Ryan Must Go. What all do you think would you implement once Jim Ryan's gone? Eh?
Jim Ryan's a failure.
No, if Jim Ryan, if you took over, did a hostile takeover and took over Jim Ryan's job, what are the first few things on your list to do?
I'll be like this. Guess what, everybody? They'll be like, oh great, what has Sony got now? You're still a classic games owner? You still have your old collections? Guess what? Free update patch to the PlayStation 5 and the PS4. PS1, PS2, PS3 are all playable with all their trophies, online systems, and DLCs available. Free of charge. Wait, what? And guess what? PlayStation Plus no longer required for online, but you will get 4 free games a month that will be AAA titles for subscribing to Plus. They'll be like, what? I'll be like this, to make the deal even sweeter, I will drop the price of PlayStation Plus back to $50, but for staying a loyal member, every month you will get to choose one game. If you don't like the lineup, there would be maybe one out of the 4 games. You could choose a game of your choice up to $40. Do you know how fucking bad everybody will switch back over from Microsoft?
That would cause quite the thing. My decision would be apart from that. Okay, since I gave you the hostile takeover of your dream position, if you do that to Sony, my hostile takeover is EA, because EA sits on license. Number one, my hostile.
You're putting me in charge of the Star Wars games.
No. This is what I would do. Okay, since you already said what you do, I would do is go all sports team. You're kicked out. What?
Disbanded.
Your entire division's destroyed. Ubisoft. Who was the team that made the Chibi Fighter game, wrestling game, the Chibi Fighter wrestling game?
Ukes.
Ubisoft.
Ukes. They're called Ukes.
Well, I'm gonna go Ukes. Here is the sports games. I want you to make completely over the top with replays and all this other stuff, and no microtransactions.
And just basically a shot for shot and graphical. They try to get photorealistic. Try to get as many of those guys back as you can. Unfortunately, you can't get DMX back because he died. But you can change his character model to look realistic.
I'm just going to say, first I'm going to go with Madden games. Okay, Madden games.
No, I'm saying, but start with remaking Def Jam Fight for New York.
No, but that's on there. That's a separate category. Madden, that's not a sports game category, okay? Sports games is what's got to be fixed first, because that's a big cancer of EA. They're known for sports games. So that's my first thing I'm doing, is dissolving that and going to all these developers that make over-the-top chibi games of it and go, you in charge of this sports game. You in charge of this sports game. No microtransactions. You will have a season pass, and your expansions will be as big as Witcher expansions. You mean like little? No, I mean like Blood and Wine. they get that amount of content.
I would be like this. I'll be like this. Bring BioWare's ass in here.
Do or die, huh?
That's
And they'll be
exactly
like,
what I do.
Well, what do we need? What do we gotta do? Old Republic remake, shot for shot remake, canonize Revan now.
Actually, I would since my hostile takeover is in there.
Don't hold a grudge.
Well, no, you'll port the 2 new games as remasters and then hype everybody up for a remake.
Yeah, but yeah, I forced them up there. But one of the things I do with BioWare is like, look, buddy, you know Dragon Age you made? You're gonna remake it, but this time, since I know we were probably involved with holding you back on some things you wanted to do, go full tilt on your writing. They're gonna go, what? Yeah, full tilt.
Here's
Do
the
it
budget.
Obsidian. Here's the budget. Write your script full tilt, but I want no wokeness.
Here's all the money that Casey Hudson was hoarding from microtransactions. Use this.
And then I'm gonna go to Casey Hudson, but the guy who wrote the first 2 Mass Effects and go, you, what? You're going to fix Mass Effect 3 by writing what you originally envisioned. Huh? That's exactly right. Fix it.
Well, no, not just that. I would say the Legendary Collection would be the perfect chance to have done that. Let's say, because 1 and 2 are fine, and be like this. We're going to let you re-alter the 3rd game.
Yeah.
And then add all the expansions as part of the main story.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, what? We're free? And I'll be the first one to be like, no, you better not. You like this. This is your new head of the Star Wars division. This is the Emperor, and I will literally walk up like this. The Star Wars division is mine.
Your Star Wars
TL,
division,
just sit back.
Libra. I would call Libra.
We have
up
a
there. I'd
lot
be
of
like,
work to do.
I'd be like, Libra. What's one genre that you enjoy from EA that's dead now?
Dead Space.
Yeah, I'd be like, Libra. You're in charge of the survival horror genre right now. Here are all the dead franchises. Do something with them.
I would like that position. I'll be back.
You would be in charge of the Star Wars division and revitalizing the Death and Vendetta franchise, John. You would be in charge of the Star Wars division and reviving the Def Jam Vendetta franchise. That's
And
what I
New
would
York.
put you as. No, the franchise, the entire franchise.
Oh, the whole Def Jam franchise. Yeah.
The whole franchise, not just the franchise. So that's the job you're gonna go. What? It's like, yeah, you get to work on the Star Wars division and work on the Def Jam franchise.
I would literally just make a game that is so simple as basically the whole. I would literally take the Star Wars into the name itself, like how we just called it Star Wars Saga. I would literally make a game that takes you through the events through the perspective and eyes of every character from each episode. Basically, we live their we finally we will play their adventures with photorealistic, get the actors back or their voices, or hell, get the Clone Wars voices to do the roles. And you get to play those moments.
The guy who plays
You're cutting out, Keo.
if I can get the money, I would want the voice actor who does the actor who did Anakin.
Oh yeah.
I would hire him for him, and then, you know, save money because you can't hire everybody. I'd probably get the voice actor who does Obi-Wan.
That's true, yeah.
From the animated show, because Hayden, if you're gonna model after him in photorealistic things, oh man, yeah, I want the original voice actor, the actual actor. Christopher Barker said something in chat. I can't read it correctly right now. Can you read that? It's me on the PS5, I mean PS4 and PS5.
That's why I take care of my PlayStation. Those shits never fry on me.
No, I still have my PS3, and it's over a decade old. It is a 250 gig, and that thing has yet to run out of space. Now tell me how a 400 gig runs out of space so quick. But if you basically put a 400... I could go all day on the space troubles I've noticed of them having. But here's the thing, PS4s and PlayStations are always going to have that problem. The only reason you didn't have that problem with the 2 was basically a DVD player with a game system attached. I know people who bought a PlayStation 2 because it was cheaper to buy that as a DVD player. You know that, right? Oh, wait. You're saying if Sony closes the network, you won't be able to play physical or digital, even if you replace the battery, correct? Yeah, I was about to say, that's possible on the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 4 is where that thing gets a little jiffy. That problem, the Cosmos battery's been around for a while. The PlayStation 4 is where it was getting a little weird. So even if you replace the battery on the PS4, it's going to cause problems with the servers. I don't understand why people are flipping out over the PlayStation 3 server shutting. It was going to... The fact that they're keeping the server enough open that you can read down load your games that you bought is a good thing. At least those aren't disappearing into the ether. Because Sony could have pulled a Nintendo, rest in peace the Wii and all them that you had.
Oh my god, I'm gonna feel so much better. My friend's bringing the spirits tomorrow.
But hey, couldn't Sony have pulled a Nintendo and made it so that when they shut down the servers, you can't re-download your games you bought from them?
Wait, hold up. Where? Bring me up to speed.
Christopher Barker was talking about how when the battery dies on the PS4, it'll be basically a brick. But you don't have to worry about that problem on the PS3. And then I was saying, well, you know, on the PS3, since they're closing the store, the good thing is they're keeping it so you can still re-download the games you bought.
Yeah, I mean, on the PS3, I have the equivalency of my PS4 library digital. So.
Yep.
But the thing is, my PS4 Pro on my battery has fried before, and my cousin repaired it. He's repaired his, and his works perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I never heard about the problem of not being extra stuff because I'm playing all my stuff now. How do you think I've been streaming? And still, you know.
If you get a new one, if somebody closes the PS, I guess.
Well, no, it's the same. It's the same one. It's just fixed, and he fixed it to make sure. Because here's the thing. I mean, I'll say this. Yeah, my PS4 is kind of modded, but not modded to do the illegal shit, like, you know, stuff that we're not supposed to do. You know. So I don't have it to sail the 7 seas, but it's stronger than what it should. Like, it lasts longer than what it should.
Basically, you modded it by putting a massive terabyte of hard drive in it, like the people did for the PS3s.
Well, not just that, the battery itself, he made it stronger.
I'm just saying, I know a lot of people who did that to the PS3 system back in the day.
Yeah, that's the thing. I did that too. I already had that.
That's not, and by the way, before anybody gets onto us, that's not jailbreaking the system. That's just basically, if I had a PC, I changed the graphics card out.
Yeah.
Or put a new hard drive in. That's basically what he did. He didn't mod it, he didn't modify it to play legal or log into PlayStation Network and just rip games off for free. That was a security problem.
Shit the fucking possibilities. Anyway.
Don't let that in.
Huh?
Don't let that be known if that was a thing. By the way,
yeah,
fuck you, hacker, who managed to shut down my PlayStation Network account for 4 months.
Yeah, I remember that. I was in middle school or high school when that shit happened. I was in middle school and high school. I was going from middle school to high school. Yeah, from the 8th to the 9th when that shit happened. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
lucky
it was
lucky fucking me. I had a lot of offline single player games to keep me busy. A lot. Call of Duty was really the only game at the time that I was really playing big on. Other than that, I had mainly I had Infamous 1 and 2, so I was damn near occupied. I had early Assassin's Creed, I was occupied. Even with the online being shut off, I could still play my fucking shit. That was cool.
Alright, since we're still on Jim Ryan, and I'm just gonna, since we're still talking PlayStation and thing, can we say Assassin's Creed right now is basically the equivalent to a TV show?
What do you mean?
Let me explain. It's no longer like the story of Desmond. Every new game is like a new season of a show.
Okay. Desmond. Okay, this is the crazy part.
We don't know what happened to Desmond's body. We don't know what that is. That's the only plot.
Assassin's Creed 4 is the only person who is an unknown assassin that's related to that lineage, but Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla have this new girl called Layla, and Layla's ancestry, she's at least a person on her own, and she's more proactive than Desmond.
No, I'm just saying in general, can we admit that it's starting to be like a seasonal TV show?
A seasonal TV, yeah.
And that's why I looked at it. I noticed it when the format, when it was still the Desmond saga, you know what I mean? With Juno and the asshole gods. We're not going to go that further because they're assholes.
Oh, I'm dealing with them. If you play Odyssey, if you play Odyssey's, if you play Origins and Odyssey's DLC, you encounter them again.
I hate them. But, when I tell people that, they kind of get angry. I'm like, no!
Damn, Keel, what is happening to you?
Huh?
It's like when you start talking, I heard, and then I heard you just come back saying, you know what I touched? I'm like,
hold on a second.
What did you just say?
I don't think it has anything to do with him.
Alright, is the problem clear now?
Yeah.
Alright, if it continues, this is my actual good headset. That's my secondary headset that I was using. That's easy for me to hear one ear to monitor my surroundings. This headset I have just cuts off almost all sound. It's like a COG type headset where, like, if I shut my eyes, I can kind of hear what's going on in the background really good. But yeah, but it is, I mean, I know people hate Assassin's Creed, and yeah, that's a thing. But we gotta admit, they keep fine-tuning everything.
Huh? I found Danielle.
Hollow, I've watched all of Sword Art Online. Alicization arc is the best arc by general. I've read all the books. I stopped at volume 18 because that's where it actually concluded by narrative law ended.
The problem is, I was trying to move away from Assassin's Creed, but now they're moving into the time periods that I actually wanted. Cause
yeah, they're giving the time people wanted.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody was, you know, yes, the Italian era was cool, the Islamic era with the first game. The Pirates one is really the one that I will say is the fucking best, but I like the Egyptian, the Greek, and now, I mean, I do like Norse stuff, so I want to see how their portrayal of the Norse goes. It's funny how the people, the exact opposite people who say they hate Assassin's Creed now, these are the time periods that I've been asking for.
I've been asking for, like, Egyptian since after the Pirates era. I was like, we need to go further back. Further back. I will admit, Rogue was interesting because that was the precursor to how you could just, like, almost Dishonored-like play. Also, I like the fact that I know history. I remember that flood. I know of that flood. And when they said 19 whatever in the date, I was like, oh, crap.
The sad life of baby monkey Danielle.
So yeah, that's it. But yes, I've read up all Sword Art Online books. They're on my bookshelf, and
I just actually realized, Keo, I have to get the Korean DLC for Dead by Daylight just so we can make a bunch of Asian jokes about an Asian serial killer with neon lights.
Also, Hollow, I also have all the games.
And guess where the DLC map takes place? Seoul Station.
Of course, I'm not ever. I don't know if anybody ever wants me to play a Sword Art Online game. It's just feel like God Eater. I just play it for a few missions just to go run around killing shit.
Keo needs to go on a vacation to Busan.
Hell no! I came back from there. after dealing with the mess that I was off. And those zombies were worse than World War Z zombies.
They were what the World War Z zombies should have been.
Yeah, can someone tell me how Koreans can write a better zombie film than Americans? Better characters, better zombies that can run and just like do that World War Z tactic thing. How?
What the hell you talking about, boy?
Oh yeah. Hey, I give exception to pass. I give pass to the remake of Dawn of the Dead and Shaun of the Dead.
Ash levels will not hinder the mission. Take care, everyone.
Because Shaun of the Dead is literally a parody of the zombie movies.
And it proves like, because here's the thing, there's one thing about zombie movies in general that you have to understand. Only the comedy ones are self-aware, or animated shows are self-aware. But when it comes to like movies and shows, in those universes, zombie war does not exist. It's the only way they can logically get away with people not knowing to go for the head, with militaries being overtaken to not know how to deal with the threat. Because even then, even if, let's say, they were to happen, yes, they would have a devastating effect, but not to that scale. It probably would have been controlled in a shorter amount of time. I mean, there would be devastation, don't get me wrong, and it would be hard for society. Like, it would be a battle to take society back, but then by that place, there would be a lot of systems in place to revert to at least control the situation until things are fully under control. You would have a better chance at living, especially if they're super fucking slow. The average neighborhood can band together and pick them off.
Yeah, but another thing, one of the things I loved about zombie films is still High School of the Dead. They didn't figure out how to kill them, and they were smart to figure out they go by sound, like in the Busan. They can't see, but there's sound. They actually put rules in there, and I love when a show puts rules down.
Because that's like saying you can stand still, they don't see you. Well, what about the smell thing? I forgot. Did they acknowledge the smell thing?
I think they acknowledge if you breathe real loud or are panting, they can hear and look at you, you know what I mean? They go by sound.
Because if you literally could play by sound, keep a fucking handful of firecrackers on you, throw that to distract them, and then throw a fucking grenade right in the large group of boom.
That's what they did in Train to Busan. The guy made him like, give me your phone. It's like, why? I was like, I think I figured out.
That was smart, yeah. But the Busan ones aren't. They never made it clear were they fucking blind or. Oh, they're blind in the dark, but during the when the sunlight's out. But here's the thing: if it naturally becomes, if it goes from day to night, they could see very well. It's just sudden darkness that it starts to,
mess with their senses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's one of the reasons why rules magic is superior. It's one of the reasons why Harry Potter, it has rules magic, and why it's a lot superior to some other magic forms, because you put rules magic. You've restricted it. Like, for example, wand lore. If you disarm the opponent and you have won and get dominated the opponent, that wand can officially be yours by rules magic. That's how Harry took Draco Malfoy's wand.
Yeah.
Because
it sensed the superior strength when he disarmed him, so.
Yep.
It went to him.
Rules magic. That's why I said all settings with rules magic usually are pretty good. I know we deviated a lot from Jim Ryan, but hell, we talked shit about him for a while. Here's another thing that's going to get me filet mignoned worse than Simon. And be prepared, John. I don't like R.A. Salvatore's writing.
Oh, where?
R.A. Salvatore's writing. I don't like his writing, but I will admit he is an amazing world builder.
Wait, what did he work on?
He's the guy who wrote the worlds, the dialect of Kingdoms of Amalur.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Sorry, I do not like his writing, like character stuff, but he is a phenomenal world builder.
Mm-hmm.
And when world builder, he builds dialects, culture, rules magic, all of that.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a series, it's gonna be a movie. Yeah, fucking Netflix is doing a live-action Gundam and they struck an exclusive deal to have all the Sony, basically all their Sony movies, including Spider-Man, go to Netflix first.
How the hell did you afford that?
But it's the thing. There's another thing that they might buy out. Netflix might buy Sony's film division.
Well, that's not going anywhere. They're working strictly with the entertainment division and other stuff like that, because they're getting rid of their films.
It's better than totally just getting rid of the films that they have in the store and not being able to view them again.
Well, that mainly has to do with copyright laws that they're suffering now, because everyone's going to different streaming services. You know what I mean? So they have to kind of do away with that. I actually explained that to somebody, and they're just like, "That makes sense." I'm like, "Yeah, it does."
Yo, what's the failure?
Society?
I swear, I can't get over the way he says that. Failure.
Sometimes I do.
I swear. I know it'd be dark, but yep, I expect you. You need to. Yeah, you gotta do that joke. No.
Speaking of jokes, I noticed one thing on Soul Train. Everybody had the Killing Joke performed on them.
Oh shit.
Think about it. They all had, in some form or way, the Killing Joke. Because they all completely mentally broke.
Well, this is the part that this is where you're gonna be like, oh god, what would make you like? What adaptation you hear they would make that would make you do that certain parody that would get you crucified by YouTube?
What would it have to be that they're like
either an adaptation of an anime or something you care about being made into live action, a game or adaptation that would make you do that particular parody.
Oh god.
You know, it's for you to be swinging, you know.
Yeah. Oh. There's. It'd be like if you tried to adapt Final Fantasy IX into a TV show, a 12-episode TV show, no seasons.
I mean, Final Fantasy as an animated. Oh, you saw that
live action. I said live action.
But I was saying, did you see that the remake of Advent Children's trailer?
Wait, they remade it? They did it with the advanced one for the Blu-ray. I saw it. I have it. I have both the base copy that I got the disc.
Did you see the trailer for the newer one?
There's a new Advent Children?
Yeah.
When?
I just saw the trailer pop up yesterday while I was watching WrestleMania, and then I didn't get a chance to look at it, but I know it's uploaded because it has the same title designs as the Final Fantasy VII remake, and the thumbnail is Sephiroth.
Oh no, don't tell me it's that one where they're going to release all the good remakes like Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, the original Final Fantasy.
No, it's not. It's not.
All on the mobile phone, which pisses me off.
What are you talking about? No, this was not a game. This is for a animated, like, Advent Children's animated movie release.
As in CGI animation or?
CGI animation, but instead of saying Final Fantasy Advent Children, it does say Final Fantasy Advent Children, but it has like it has another word added on to it before Advent Children.
Oh, well, I did see Final Fantasy VII Crisis Report, I think it was. It was one where Zack and Sephiroth were battling in an Niflheim reactor, and it had all the Turks from the Before Crisis thing.
Oh, on Reddit, and it's funny how Square Enix had to make this thing disappear. There was a screenshot that was captured, and it showed Cloud walking with Zack and that red-haired dude that you fight in the remake inside when you have Aerolith and all those Dementors are coming through when you're trying to get her outside from that building.
You can't look at them the same once I said they were Dementors, can you? All you see is a Dementor now.
But you know what I mean, like that dude you fight when you fall through the...
Yeah, building. Rito. One of the awesome Turks who doesn't want to follow some morally wrong orders, but he has to. Like, he didn't agree with the plate being dropped. Remember that?
Hold on a second. On Supergirl, I don't watch Supergirl. I don't watch Super SJW.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. But
4 days ago, here we go, yeah. This was 4 days ago. Final Fantasy Avid Children Complete Remastered edition.
I have the remastered edition that was
Apparently
released
this
on
is
Blu-ray.
another this is another
The
I don't know
more,
what's
if you're
in-
touching the writing again, fuck you.
Okay, it's an extended cut of an hour or more additional footage. It's called Final Fantasy VII Avid Children Complete.
I
Set
have
to release
that.
on June 8th. Well, apparently they said this one's new, that it has an hour of extra footage.
They added an hour of extra footage to the original movie.
I know, this was an hour of extra footage and more footage. That's what I'm looking in the description.
God.
So I'm like, how much more can they fucking add? Unless they make Tifa's bust bigger. Which, I mean, is a plus, but that... Oh shit, that is what it looks like. Wait, what's
They're-
Zack doing in the trailer?
Zack actually is dead. What they did in this is, and I just not spoilers because Zack's dead in the original lore before the fuckery of FFR.
He's riding a bike with what's his name, with Cloud at the end of this trailer. One of those bikes, those speeders.
Oh god, I'm not gonna think of it. Unless they're doing the flashbacks, like on
30 extra. Well, I mean, you said they
they're
already have one with 30 extra minutes or more, but this one
Is
says there's
Cloud
even
in the
more
passenger
footage.
seat? Is he riding a bike and Cloud's in the passenger seat?
But no, Cloud has the Buster Sword on his back, and Zack has that skinnier sword when he was Fuck, what was that skinnier sword? The one that you see him use in Kingdom?
In Crisis Core, when he was still second class soldier.
Yeah. So
I know the sword.
The fuck?
I know the lore of Final Fantasy VII, dude. I've followed it. You know what?
I know.
This is why I was so pissed at Nomura, and why I was pissed at what he did to Cyber Contact 2, because Cyber Contact 2 was going to give us what we wanted. But no, Nomura had to mess it up. They had, like I said, like 70% of the game completed. And when he kicked him out, they're like, okay, we're taking the game with us, so have fun.
I'm almost tempted when I get a VR to get LA Noire in VR, since it's LA Noire the game. So I can call people a liar in first person. I'm like, you're fucking lying! I'm like, I know you ate Kyo's rice!
Hey, yeah, I think it was the other, was it you or somebody was saying, like, why do you watch Angry Joe still? I was like, because I like the parodies. Call me blasphemous. The guy is hilarious on some of those parodies.
The parodies are good.
I will
That's always
never
really
forget
good.
the Last of Us 2 parody. Hi, my name's Tommy, this is, it's just like, he made fun of it so bad, he hit it on the nose.
Yeah. Somebody said that the rumor is Capcom may not put VR mode just yet in RE8 because they said, well, we want to focus more on the game rather than an extended mode. I was like this, no, you want to prevent the great fappening from happening again.
Oh, that's so cold, but kind of true in a sick and twisted way.
Kyo, do you see what she did in the new trailer? She kind of cuts your hand, but your hand looks like another waist, and she sucks the blood out, but it doesn't look like blood's coming out. Well, you see the blood, but the way she's doing a sucking motion, that does not how you look like you suck blood.
She's gonna do some, strap you to the chair what the hillbillies did, but in a worse method.
Capcom already confirmed that. Okay, I'm scared of this because I'm scared of her daughters already. Apparently, one of the male prisoners gets pegged. And I mean, get it? Pegging, not the Samanosuke pegging.
I know what you're talking about. Well, Ethan, your wife's still around, so you can have fun that way.
My nephew was watching Digimon while I was sleeping. He's like, "Who is this green motherfucker?" I was like, "God."
Not God, the God.
God. He like, no, he mistaken. He was like, wait, he's just a mountain god. I was like, no, you listen to the text, boy. That is God. I mean, he's like, oh, you mean God? I was like, yeah, the God. God.
You should go just watch Kiyoma's freaking review of it. Then you'll understand.
And the fucking the MonsterVerse, they basically just said fuck Toho. They're still gonna do the MonsterVerse because their contract is not up for it, and every time they make a movie, it extends the contract. So the rumored next movie might be. They said that it could be in the works with the same director, and he said what he wants to do is to now do a tag team film and have Godzilla and Kong team up against a robot, because Mechagodzilla always kept coming back more upgraded.
Yeah.
So
he was like a Mechazoid.
They would bring back a newly upgraded Mechagodzilla teaming up with Mechaghidorah. So that means you have two worthy, basically you have an adversary for Kong, which would be Mechagodzilla, because that's still the equivalency of Godzilla.
Am I gonna admit that I heard that the Godzilla versus Kong fight looked like a street brawl?
Yes, the fuck it did.
Someone had told me that. I'm trying to dumb it down the term that was told to me as, but I was told it looked like that.
I told you it looked like a fucking bar fight. Kyo, no. There is one fucking. By this time, everybody must have seen it. And Kyo, I've talked about it this much. There's one fucking part where Godzilla and Kong each grab an arm of Mechagodzilla, like two dudes fighting in a bar. Like you slam somebody on a pool table. They slammed this motherfucker into the building and then down into the dirt, into the ground. I was like, yo, that is a tag move right there. No, that was WWE. Yo, speaking of which, with the Godzilla success, they're talking about making a Godzilla. I don't know who has the rights to the games, but they're talking about redoing the old Godzilla fighting games from the PS2 era, but they just don't know which one to do. I was like, either do all of them, or fucking bring every monster from all of them and just put 4 players as monsters in the middle of a fucking city and let them go at it.
Give us War of the Monsters again. Both of the real kaiju they're supposed to be based off of.
Mm-hmm.
Who would like to see Devil May Cry 3 put in the RE engine? I was talking to Liam them last night in Hokage. He's like, I would love it. I was like, give me the cutscene with Virgil and Dante fighting in the rain in the RE engine.
You know what's funny? Why can't? Okay, how the fuck did the Switch do this, but yet the remasters of them didn't do it? Because on the Switch, there's co-op.
On what?
Devil May Cry 3.
Oh, didn't know that.
That's why I was a little frustrated with the because I'm like, why does the Switch get it but the other versions don't? And it's literally you can play as Dante. Like you can break they know it's silly and ridiculous, but they know this is what fans would want. You could break the fucking continuity of the game by having 2 players play as Dante and Virgil and go through the campaign. That is broken.
Hey, was I the only one, I mean, of all the shit that the remake story got, you know what I mean, when they tried to reboot it, who liked the fact that Dante and Virgil teamed up to fight Mundus?
They were at least on the same page, yeah.
Yeah.
Because imagine what they would be on the same page. But it's like, Virgil, even Angry Joe said this the best, and I think, yeah. DMC Virgil, they just like, somebody needs to smack some fucking sense into him and just talk to the motherfucker. If you could just get through to him, because he's only like that because he failed to protect his mom. But I'm like, dude, if you're like that, why go out there to try to kill your only fucking family? In fact, why don't you be guarding his fucking ass and guarding Nero's ass?
Hey, I just gotta say, in the DMC remake, whatever you call it, I liked seeing Virgil's descent. Although I really wish they put it in a cutscene. But I also liked how they took that Mundus.
You actually, but there's the thing, you actually got to play his descent in the DLC. Which, I mean, okay, that's good. You get to play his descent and see him actually become, because by the end of that DLC, he becomes the Virgil from DMC, just more sadistic.
He becomes a Virgil for DMC 3, really.
Yeah, he does.
And it makes you wonder if that was possibly what they mentioned. What's it been? Half a year? From DMC 3.
No, he said it was about a year.
Yeah. And the doors broke. He got his white hair.
But the thing is, what's his name didn't fight. Dante didn't fight Mundus until the first time on the island.
I know, I just said if you were
the only thing that threw the continuity off.
If you were to retcon just that one little bit.
Well, no, it was actually, no, it was going to be that. It was going to be, that original game was going to be one more backstory to talk about that 1 year before they met. Because that 1 year they didn't, they acted like Dante was like, dude, we were almost, you and I were. But how do you turn that Dante into Dante from DMC3 in just a year?
Sleeping around a lot, and then getting broke poor and then opening a business.
But aesthetically, even in his face, he didn't look like him.
Oh yeah, but do you remember it's PS2 graphics?
Yeah, but they kind of gave him a defined look by 4 and 5, so...
Oh yeah, he looked older. He aged.
Because that's the weird part, is that I guess him accepting his the human side of him, it's like he does look at it, because Virgil, the motherfucker still don't look like he's changed. I mean, no, from DMC 3 to 5, slightly the motherfucker looked like he changed, slightly.
By the end of, I've seen the scene where they're stuck in hell together. He looks his age finally. But
and they both keep saying it's like, are we gonna keep doing this? And they even have they just sitting there having a conversation before they start fighting again. They're like, Dante's like, are we gonna keep doing this? And Virgil's like, of course, why not? What else is there? He's like, I don't know, team up, save the world. Sometimes he's like, hey, Dante. But I'm like, you're having communication. If you really hated him, you would have been fucking still trying to gut his head off.
I would just say this. If they're having a long-ass fight in hell, fighting just swarms of demons, and they're getting along that way, okay, family bonding through killing demons.
No, but remember, they also have a brotherly, what's called, the brotherly love was explained through fighting each other.
Exactly. It's only through combat can they express their things.
Because Dante never did anything to Virgil for him to fucking...
Actually, in 3, he tried to wake him up, but then the portal started closing, and he fell down the cliff and chose to stay in Demonic Realm and
try to face Mundus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing about it is, Virgil was already weakened. Probably if he had his full strength, Mundus would have had a hard time, because Dante was at his full strength, and Mundus had a hard, not even a fucking hard, Dante whooped his ass. So if Virgil was at his capacity,
you know what
Mundus
I would have liked?
had a harder
if you wanted to fix Virgil's campaign, show us like 10 levels of him going through Mundus's hell.
Mm-hmm.
After his fall. That's fixed. You don't need to replay the whole campaign of that. Just have Mundus messing with his mind through certain levels. For like 10 levels. And then have him optional to play through the main campaign.
Because I remember back when I first got Devil May Cry 3, I'm like, what the fuck did I do to myself? Because that was the hardest game on the PS2.
The hardest part in the entire...
The original version.
Yep, and then the special edition made it worse, still to a degree. But
no, well, there's two modes. There's gold and yellow. But what they don't fucking tell you is yellow's easier, gold is hard, and gold's like the first option you can choose.
Yeah, I always pick gold because gold for some reason, you know. It's like
yeah, but then when you get to Cerberus and get your ass kicked, you learn.
I actually had to just learn to get skillful. I loved his interactive service. Come on, puppy! Come on, puppy! I'm just like, Dante, really? And then he tells the Blaze to shut up by smacking them together.
I hated them. I hated fighting them, but I loved having them. Those little shitheads is like, cause it's almost like they made, those two might have been demons, but they had a lot of respect. They were like this. They were like, if you can beat us, we allow you to pass, but we cannot. You know, it's like they're already spellbound to do that. It's not like they had beef with Dante. They even acknowledged that. So when he took them, he was like this. Wait, just take us with you. great warrior, you can take us with you. We will be of great use to you. And he's like, fine. What word? He's like, they were like, I got one request. He's like, name it. Don't say anything. So then he stood, you know, they stay quiet while he's swinging the blades, impressed, and they were like this, impressed. And he clinks them saying, no talking.
I loved Jester when he would meet Jester. He's like, I hate
that son. I hate that son of a bitch.
No, I loved when he would threaten him. He's like, I hate anybody that talks more than I do. What did I tell you about that?
Yeah, but he's a bitch. He would not come up to you until you at full strength. I hate that little motherfucker. But every time I got a hold of him, I used to whoop his ass. What pissed me off the first time I ever fought a boss is that he's fucking like when I'm firing at him, I'm like, all right. Like, the first boss battle I ever got into him in his little domain, I was like, all right, bitch. Finally, I'm getting sick of your shit. And then I start firing at him. He just starts saying, dancing around saying, hold it, hold it, hold it. I'm like, you better not be dodging my fucking bullets. All right, let me get up close with this. I'm like, stop jumping around. Where's the blood? I don't want to see fucking confetti.
This is not a team game. That's what you say.
Yeah, but then he would always go like this. He would fucking go at the end of the fight. It's like he just went going, whoo, ooh, and spank his ass and go, ha ha. I'm like this, you little bitch.
It's more like you better hope I don't get my hands on you anytime
you better
soon.
hope I'm gonna fucking exactly. Every time I got a chance to fight with that motherfucker, or I would hear his voice. I'm like, oh yeah, and you got that one character wrong. That wasn't a succubus. That's a vampire.
Huh.
But yeah, I thought to myself, how did she get a hand? Because she mentioned she was like this. She was like, you're just as handsome as your father when I had him in my bed in his youth. That was obviously before the mother.
Dante's like, I did not need to know that.
And then she found, at least when she submitted to his ass.
Oh man, the things we could talk about for Devil May Cry lore. I do love the anime. As much as people get flack, no, my favorite scene was when Trish and Lady are having that complete misunderstanding. He's like, go on, I was enjoying the show, please. And then they charge him for all the clothes they bought. When he can barely afford anything. I was like, that is evil.
That's heathenistic.
Oh, and they charged him the clothes, prices for the clothes, and sent the bill to his place. I was like, ouch. But I love the scene, and it's like, lady's like, I better not be on a reality TV show. I don't watch reality TV shows. I sure as hell don't want to be on one. Because that was when reality TV was at its peak.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, what's this? She could talk now? And he's like, oh, we used to be partners. Ex-partner. We in our own ways. She's like, don't tell me you're eating pizza. Oops. Well, maybe another chuckle was, she's like, you're not my mom, shut up. And I'm like thinking, technically, she's the artificial creation of your mother. That Moon is created. That sick guy.
Yeah, he's foul. Like a motherfucker.
Oh, then he really wished he hadn't done that. Because Dante got pissed at
when you
his
pissed him off and beat... Don't get mad when this motherfucker beats your ass, Mundus. You thought just because you went into space, Dante's went up there in space with you.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Did you enjoy the Devil May Cry anime to a degree?
Oh yeah. I know it wasn't the best thing, but at least it was. I like that the at least it. at least at the end, not at the end, but like at least one of the battles, he fought with a demon. Like this demon impaled him, and this demon is talking so much. Dante is just laughing at him, like, dude, really? He's like, I expected better for this. And when he broke right off, then they played the Devil May Cry theme song, and the demon's like, what the fuck? And Dante was like, alright, I'm just gonna, like, and I don't give a fuck what you say. He used the Force. He held his hand out and fucking, what was it? It's not Rebellion, it was the other fucking sword. Alistar. Alistar. He fucking force pulled Alistar toward him and tapped into his devil trigger.
Yeah, Dante's like, I loved how he's like, this isn't for kids. Just stay quiet over there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh. The ratio, like, just well, I'm gonna end the podcast for a while. I think we've been streaming long enough. We've talked about Jim Ryan needs to go, what we would do if we did a hostile takeover, Devil May Cry, and many other topics for today. I'll see you all probably tomorrow or something. Until then, have fun. Remember, enjoy gaming.